Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kids, welcome back to my very average World of Warships channel, and thank you. I actually had a video that a Schliefen video that got quite a bit of views and some comments. And by the way, if you want to help anybody who's doing this, just leave comments, man. That's it. That is literally all it takes to really puff the algorithm. But the comments have been a little bit harsh. Not harsh, but just in disagreement, and that's fine. That's why we do what we do. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on different ships. This one was the video was the Schliefen, and I'm still going to argue that it is the strongest secondary battleship in this in this entire game. But so many people were coming back and saying the Libertad. So I went ahead and got it. I just free XP'd right up into it. I think this is like my 4th or 5th game. My handle is Coops. I'm sure you can look up my my stats, but this is like my 4th or 5th game in this thing. And I will give you that. This one is easy mode. All right, this is absolutely easy mode if you're a secondary kind of player. Now, I'm not getting hyper aggressive up here. I see that lone Jean Bart right out there. And I want to see, because it's very, very hard to find in this game, just straight up duels early in the game. So I was hanging out here. I still want to support the decap if I can, but that's the fight. I want to go after that. I want to go nose to nose with that Jean Bart and see how it stacks up. That's it. I just want to see. It does get an awful lot of secondary kills. I mean, there's my very first game out in this. We got smoked, but I got 4 secondary kills with this just via positioning. It has nothing to do with being a wonderful shot or anything like that. It was just getting the right position. So I know that there's some DDs out here. I see that Riga that's kind of chipping around. And I don't want to just be this total bad player. I was going to try to be very delicate there, but I don't want to be that guy that just sails into a big old wall of torpedoes. So I'm approaching him. It's slowing me down. I'm zigzagging. I just don't want to be that guy. So I'm still trying to keep my eye over there on D, but I'm trying to keep my eye on that Jean Bart just to see if I could close with him. And that's basically all I'm doing here. Now, this is a pure secondary build, and I got the I got the wonderful captain that even enhances all of this. So that's what it is. This thing is as secondary as I could possibly make it. It does have a very good heal. I'm not going to take anything away from that. The thing has got some staying power with that heal, but there's like a psychological element. That was absolute crap, by the way. 3 overpens on him. There's a psychological element that goes along with the Schliefen that just doesn't come with this ship. And my context is nice and simple here. Against a Unicron, against an absolute ace, sure, they can ignore the constant hammering that they're undergoing. And I'm sure they do. They're good players. They know they could probably wait it out. But against your average player, as soon as those machine guns start off from the Schliefen, it makes people panic and make bad decisions, like swinging over, giving fat broadsides, all that other good stuff. And you don't get it out of this because the guns just don't fire enough. They're not machine guns. They're good. They're heavy. They hit, but they don't have that psychological element. That's the hill I'm going to die on here. So I'm trying to keep an eye over there for the Riga. I know he's there. The radar is disastrous for our destroyer, so I'm trying to keep an eye on him, and I'm ignoring the Jean because I'm going to close into secondary range. So I'm more than happy to eat the rounds coming in. I'm giving him here a broadside, but only because I know he's on he's on a recharge. So I know I'm going to eat it on this one. I just wanted to get a big old burst off. I know my heel's pretty good. I got 5 of them, so I'm not really sweating it. But this is what I'm talking about. These are as fast as the secondaries can fire here in just a second, and we're going to use our combat instructions and start getting to it. So this is the best that they can do. Now, the damn Schliefen right now, man, it would look like a fireworks show And I'm telling you, unless this guy is one of those super aces out there, he's going to freak a little bit because you just see the little chip damage that you're doing constantly, and you are eating it always. So that's my argument on this one. Now, again, the ship is good. I'm fine. I get it. It's the meta right now. Everybody's hot and heavy on this thing. But I just wanted to see how it would hang out with it. And it did pretty much the way, it did held up pretty much the way that we thought it would. Now I know that I got him close. There's nothing he can do. So I don't really need to bring all the guns on him. And I'm keeping an eye on the Riga again and just letting the secondaries do what the secondaries do. I mean, I know I got him. He's burning up. I got help there from the Fletcher, so it's no sweat. And it doesn't do it for me. That's it. I mean, maybe I'm I do get to put a sound effect in there, though.
How's your head?
I haven't had any complaints yet.
I just like putting the sound effects in there. And by the way, this game does end up being a Kraken, not through any brilliant play on my part, but I want to say just positioning. I mean, that's it. Positioning in a very, very tough ship. That's about what gets it there. But now we won. We got the Riga. He's kind of dead to rights, so I want to keep him moving back, just getting out of the damn way. The DD's left, so whoever was over here chipping away at me, or should have been over here chipping away at me, they are no longer chipping away at me. So, yeah, we're just kind of enjoying it. I should have taken that shot. I see it, and I just dumped him in because I figured he was about that range. I didn't hit anything. But, yeah, so 2 heals, 1 dead, Jean Bart, and a pretty good position because there's nothing left over here on this side. So this side belongs to me now. I'm going to push around D, start pushing up into, the B cap? Start pushing up into the B cap and maybe trying to force the action a little bit. Everything is stuffed up over on A. That's typically what happens in a lot of these things. So, yeah, I'm more than happy just to let that one go. There's this Slava. He was back in there. He was waiting on the shot the same way that I was waiting on the shot. So, yeah, and again, that's my argument. This game was a Kraken. I was taking a lot of damage. I was putting myself in the right place for my secondaries to go to work. I'm a huge secondary fan, so it works for me. This ship really, really works for me. I won't like it as much as I like the Schliefen. I'll just kind of leave it there, and I'm going to say that it's opinion. Now, again, back to the comments. The comments were, I'm going to get smoked by any other secondary battleship, such as this one right here, such as the Libertad, such as the Mecklenburg. And I just disagree, man. The only way we could really, really find this out is nose to nose and kind of play it up. Now, this one may be stronger in that situation. It could be. It likely is. But you have to put it in that situation and take out all maneuverability, all player skill, all everything. You have to remove everything from that equation to be able to find that out. And that's just that's not the way to do this, man. You have to take into account the player as well as the ship. So it could be kind of like a sports thing. I was an athlete in high school, so I certainly understand superstitions. And one of them is maybe I play better in the Schliefen because I believe that I play better in the Schliefen. Maybe that's it. That's it. Once you believe it, it is. That's it. I get a lot of hits because I don't wash my socks. That means you get a lot of hits because you don't wash your socks, and that's it. There's no argument to any of that. It's superstition, but it's reality. So that could very well be the case. And if I would have had this ship long before I really started getting into the Schliefen, maybe it would have been that way. But I don't believe so. I just believe that the Schliefen rattles people a hell of a lot more than this one does. The secondaries are great. The range is fantastic. All the combat instructions and F key and just really, really rack them up. So you can do that, and I get it. But it is still not gonna, to me, it's still not gonna cause that psychological element. And I'll be real honest, I miss the torps. I like having area denial weapons, and that's what they are. They're sea mines. Schliefen torpedoes are terrible. They're sea mines. If you get hit by one, shame on you. That's about it. If you see it there, you know it's there. You know it's coming, and you should just stay out of that area. Just start your countdown clock. Stay out of that area, and there you go. But there's something about it that it gives it a little bit more of a tactical advantage, just merely having those torpedoes. And I always have the option to bow on charge. It always gives me that option. It's nice to have that option. That's an important element to me. And and there we go on that one. So I can't keep up with the Colombo. I do have this ship. I've played it maybe 2 or 3 times. I have no idea what the max speed is, but it's faster than me. So granted, I'm still zigzagging a little bit. I know there's DDs out here, so I'm still zigzagging a little bit. I think my break I got on this whole game was that Malta was so focused on that Kiev, and instead of just racking into me, that I got away with it. He let me keep a lot of damage and actually finish this match, and this match finishes unbelievably. So once again, glad to be a part of it. I thought it was quite awesome. So the problem that I'm having with this thing right now, this entire match, is that I don't know where those DDs are. I have no idea where they are. I saw the little Brit one heading out and away, but that's the guy I couldn't spot right there. So this is a wide open broadside of him. Everything he gave me, all of my secondaries opening up at the same time, and I did effectively 0 damage to it. It just was not terribly impressive. So this is my problem with it, because the Schliefen right now is hammering this thing. I mean, just hammering it. And this little pain in the ass is the guy that ends up sinking me, the one sitting there in the short duration smoke right now. He's the one who ends up sinking me. But it takes a little bit for it to get there. So I was able to put in some work while we're still alive. Again, I know he's there. He knows where I am. You can't miss it. I figured, I didn't think that the Colombo was going to turn back into me, but he did. Like I said, it's more or less a very, very even match right now. There's no real issues going on, but I can't push into the smoke and push him out. I have to sit here and eat it. I'm pretty sure my Kiev is dead. I didn't even turn around and look for him, but I can't push him because I can't give broadside to that Colombo, so I have to sit here and just eat it. And yeah, it got a little bit interesting right here, as you're about to see. So I didn't see the Malta, or I see the Malta, but he's really not my prime threat right now. He's not the thing that I'm really, really pissing my pants over. The thing I'm pissing my pants over is that DD right there behind me. And the Colombo's dead. I didn't even fire a second shot at him. And I don't know what happened here. That's the funny thing. I don't know what's about to happen, because I took 1 shot at the Malta. That's it. I took a single shot at him, and somehow he blew up. So I don't know what happened there. I mean, we took out Dev Strike, right? You don't get those miracle hits anymore. So I don't know what happened, but somehow we, there it is. Somehow we managed to stay alive long enough to get to my last heal. Torps are coming. I'm sure they are. He knows where I am. I'm spotted because I just can't seem to stop firing, and I lucked out. That's all this is, even at this point, was just lucking out to get to my last heal, so that I could do a little bit of work on him and just push him out. I mean, that's it. I got no choice here, man. I'm screwed.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes dead ahead.
And there it is. Those fires are actually the thing that ended up finishing me off. My repair is down. There's nothing I could do here, man. I was stuck. So we took our last burst, hoping for the best. Maybe the secondaries finish him off or something like that. And then, I just kind of get to bleed out here. So we got the Kraken, but 2 fires, no repair, no heal, no nothing. So salute my bro. Oh, the Kiev was alive. I didn't even realize that. So salute my brothers. Very fun match. Watching yourself burn out like this sucks. Just sucks. And everybody's been there. So again, I'm going to argue that it is not, it doesn't do it for me the way that the Schliefen does it for me. I've gotten Krakens in the Schliefen too. Everybody's gotten Krakens out here. But yeah, aside from what happened to that Malta, I have no idea what happened to that Malta. But aside from that, it is not. I don't consider this in the same league as the Schliefen for the psychological element, for the torpedoes, for everything else that the Schliefen brings as opposed to this. I get it. It's the hot thing in the meta right now. I just disagree with it. So anyway, I'll let you see the stats if anybody made it this far. I just stuck around for this. I'm more than happy to end the video. You guys saw what it is, what it did, and what it can do. The shocking part is the secondary damage. There was effectively none. I mean, 45K. And I know that's not a terrible number, but I've gotten in the 150,000s with the Schliefen. I've gotten just massive secondary damage out of that thing, and I haven't gotten it here. So even on there, on the detailed report, there it is. That's what we did, and 12,000 in fire. I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm just going to leave it there. I think I played this one as well as I could, but I'm not seeing it. So anyway, that's it. Until next time, please stay safe. If you got any comments, put them below. And please be smart with your warships, guys. Cheers.